Hello, good morning, Stampers. It is Wednesday, hump day, craft day, I don't know. What did I used to call it? Oh, ink day, I think is what I used to call it. I can't remember. I had a name for it, but who knows? Okay, I'm a few minutes late, or a couple minutes, because I was looking at the clock and it was the wrong clock. And then I guess that one clock is like behind by 3 minutes and I was not paying attention. So that's my bad. So welcome, and thanks for joining me. It is Nemi Batstone here with another creative project, and I am located in Canada, Winnipeg, actually Cooks Creek, 20 minutes northeast of Winnipeg. So I just wanted to do a couple reminders first on this beautiful sunny day before we get started. And I gotta make sure I'm muted here because I think I hear an echo. So I'm just gonna double check this. Okay, we're good. So if you're here, make sure you like, share, comment so you can win this week's cards. I started on one today and then I made one, and then now I'm thinking of changing it so for today. But just a reminder, in the link above, I have a new catalog kickoff event that's happening, and it's with 4 other demonstrators. So we are the Coast to Coast demonstrators. We put this team together last year, last year, or late last year, I should say, and in the last quarter, and we decided to keep continuing on. So we're trying something else new, which is offering a free one-day event. You don't need to buy something to join the Facebook group. If you do place an order with me that is $60 or more, then you will get a free tutorial of this, of all the 10 cards and projects, 3D projects. And you'll also get a $6 bonus day credit, right? So that is probably a pretty sweet deal. So I'm just making it sweeter for you, so then that way you can get in. But click the link, it's yours. Otherwise, and you can easily create from our designs. Cookies, cards, and more is January 21st, so make sure you respond by soon, so then I know how many kits to make. I have some cookies, chocolate chunk cookies, and we'll make some cards, and we'll have a few drinks. I have a tea bar, and we'll make 4 cards. So looking forward to that. And it's only $35 a person, and if you sign up and you order, then that day, then you get your $35 back. So if you say order 60, then you only pay 25, which is a great deal. Good morning, Shell. Thanks for joining me. Okay, so let's kick it off. And I will show you the card I made, and then I changed my mind. I didn't like it. So this was the card I made. I wanted it to be, because remember yesterday we did masculine cards, right? So I said I needed 2 masculine cards. Well, technically I have 2, but I wanted to make a second one because one goes to you and then the other one goes to my nephew. Well, today I was like, okay, let's make a second one. And so I wanted to make a fun fold, but then as I was going, I'm like, this is not working. And I didn't want to use another leaf. So because we're having the family dinner on Friday and they're both there, so I didn't want to give them similar cards, like have a leaf on each one. So this ended up turning into a sympathy card because I could not make it into something pretty, which is fine because a friend of mine just recently passed and the funeral is on Sunday, so I can bring this card to the wife. But it does use 3 of the different stamp sets. So I used the tree from Ornamental Christmas. This is a retired stamp set from last year. It was our Cancer stamp set. I love this one. I love there is no good card for this. I don't have all the right words, but I used this one, thinking of you, praying for you, and I cut off the hoping for you, which was on the inside. It's double layered because I had happy birthday originally. But we're gonna make this card just so you have the design piece of it. And then I use this one from Prairie Grass, which is fantastic for those sympathy cards. there. So I'm sharing so that way you know if you want to make this version, you can. But I was like, oh, I'm not liking it. And I just felt like it was a sad card. So I turned it into a sad card. Okay, so let's make the same one, but we're going to use, I'm going to use retired product, which I'm sure you have plenty of, okay? Because I needed something smaller. Okay, so we are going to be using the Wildflower Birthday Designer Series pack. So I have so much of this. So the Wildflower, I have so much because the scrapbook kit is still available. So the Wildflower Birthday scrapbook kit is still available. It's $49 and you get the exact same paper and 2 sheets of embellishments, which I think is fantastic. And I have so much scrap left over that I figured I would use it to create this card. And so I pulled out some of the nice patterns that I thought I would go with and then a focal point for the front. So we'll see if this one works. If not, then we'll try something else. Good morning, Margaret. I said I'm not going to try something else. Let's get it right, Nemi. Okay, so let's find a card base first. Hump day. So let's see what we got here. Since we're sticking with the greens, and I couldn't find my sampler sheet of this one. So I was like, oh, maybe I don't have a sampler sheet, which is shocking. Let's go with Secret C. Oh, I'm not Secret C. Sorry. We're going to use Soft Seafoam because I haven't used that color in a long time. And there's enough color going on around there that I think we can get away with using Soft Seafoam. So let's see, because, you know, we haven't done it. Oh, and the other thing with this one, I was like sanding on my edges and I nicked the corner because I needed a new blade. So we have a brand new blade in here. And I was like, what's going on? It's just crazy. Anyway, I'm also doing another card buffet in Eli. So if you live near the area, then the card buffet, I believe, is going to be end of March. I think it's end of March because it's after my crop. I was like, I can't do anything before that. So hopefully we can get to that going as well. Okay, so here's your card base, right? Nice and simple. So I usually like to fold it in half so I don't screw up and know which angle to cut. So we're gonna cut this way. So that means you can just put it in your paper trimmer and you're gonna cut from corner to corner. That's pretty much it. So we're gonna cut. Find that corner and find the corner, put it in your track. You can also use your blade as a guide because my blade has markers here, so then it tells me where I'm going and shows me where to cut. There we go, perfect. So now you have that triangle front. So now I used on here, I tried to use the stitch die, but you can see the largest stitch die from, what's it called? Oh yeah, Textured Notes dies. And then when I tried to stitch it, or when I did cut it, it's actually narrower than your standard card base. So I ended up putting another layer. I don't believe that's necessary, so I'm gonna go bigger just because. So the inside piece is going to be this one, which I love. And so we're gonna make it just slightly smaller. So it's 5.5 minus 2 ticks. So that's 5 3/8. Okay, oops. We want it vertical. So that's 4 1/4 minus 2 ticks, which is 4 1/8. So this is my width because I need to make sure I'm directional. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Okay, now lengthwise, we're 5.5 minus 2. So we're gonna find that 2, so that's 5 3/8. Okay. There we go. So now that becomes my inside, and I'm just slightly smaller than, like, it's like literally 1/16 of an inch all around. And then that's my front right there. Oh, we need another pattern for here. So we need a third pattern. So let me see what I've got, because I've got 2. What do I want to put there? because this one's going to be my pattern that goes on the inside. So I'm just trying to think of which one I want. Do I want to do flowers or do I want to do something else? There's so much in here. Let's stick with the green theme. So let's do the back side of this one. So the back side has a bunch of leaves going on in there. So my trick, and which is great because you can get 2 cards out of this. So I need a 4-inch strip. Now I'm just going to double check and see because, you know, oh, this is 9 1/4. Okay. So it doesn't really matter. So I need, I think I used 4 inches. I think I did. 4 inches, and then I'm going to go 5 1/4. Because I think that gives me a 1/16 of an inch. And then I'm just going to cut this in half. And now you get 2 cards, which is really nice. So you can get away with 2. Now again, I'm just double checking, making sure I'm in the track properly, and then I get my piece. So there. And now I have 2 pieces, and now I can make 2 cards. So this one's going to go right there, and it's perfect. It's a 1/16 of an inch all the way around. Pretty much. Okay, so that's my 2. And then we need our centerpiece. So we used 1/2 of the cardstock. Where did I put the other half of the cardstock? There it is. Okay. So on this one, I always like to do a 3x4 because it just saves me on designer series paper. And if you're actually doing, if you're using, you know, project life cards or whichever, then it's always 3x4 or 4x6. So this is 4 or 8 1/2. So we're going to score it at 4 1/4. So then we're going to go 3 1/4. And then that way we are equal. Now I could also cut it shorter so that we're 1/8 around, but we'll just do that with the paper. Just because I have DSP. If I had a project life card, then you would want to go full 3 1/8 and then trim off 1/8. But because we actually have DSP, I can go through 1/4. Okay, that was probably too much theory, right? Too many options. I'm giving you too many options, maybe, or too much math. Okay, so then we're going to fold that in half, and that's our little pocket. Now, what's really nice about this, too, is you can easily stick a gift card on there, right? So just take 2 mini glue dots, stick your gift card on there, and then you have the spot here to write. So that is an option right there. We are likely giving cash, so... So that's what's going on. But this card is not going to the boys. This is just an extra, which will go to you instead. Okay, so that's what goes here, and that goes like so. So then we need the card front. So we're going to go a little wider. I'm just checking my paper width here because I want to maximize it as much as possible. So we're going to go vertical. So I need 4 1/4 minus 2, which is 4 1/8. And then I need 3 1/4 minus 2, which is 3 1/8. Because then I get that 1/16 of that mini, skinny, tiny edging, right? So then this is tone on tone. I love it. I like it already. And I haven't even made this card yet. So, made the other one. I'll keep the other one and gift you this one. Okay, so that is the front. Now we have to decide on what our focal is going to be. So you could use flowers, you could use whichever. I pulled out 2, and I was trying to see which one would work. Now the flower is my ideal choice, but I'm worried that it might be too big. Because look at this ephemera piece. Glorious. Gorgeous. Oh, it might not be too big, actually. This might work because I can put that right there. The other option I had was the cake. So there's the cake, and that works too. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Oh my, they both work. But because since I had an extra triangle piece, I can just make 2 cards. So I'm going to save that one for the second card. So these will be my 2 pieces for a second card. And I have a ton left over, so we're good. And I think, well, oh, the other piece, sorry. So I have all this scrap left over, which will then go to my second card. So this one and this one I moved. Okay, and I'll put that aside. So that's gonna go here. And yes, I'm totally gonna do this. Now I have another option is I can just stamp the sentiment right on there and not do anything, which is probably something I think I'm tempted to do. Or you can put a label on there. And so I was thinking, this is the not 29 anymore. This is like one of my favorite funny stamp sets. Good morning, Christine. Thanks for joining. It's currently on sale. It's on the last chance list and it's on sale for like $24. 24 something, I believe. Here, I think I looked it up. Let me just double check. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think it was 24 something. So that's a great deal. I lied. It's $22.40 right now. And it's like my favorite go-to. So it's on the last chance list, but it's so funny. Like free cake, and then you can switch to whatever you want, right? It's all fun and games until your metabolism slows down. I like this one. Let's get this party started so I can be home by 9 p.m. Older but still cool, or you can choose not wiser, depending who you're giving it to. And then this one's my favorite, treat yourself because I didn't get you anything. So anyway, I did a whole class on this one. It's on my YouTube page. And we use the in colors with it. So we had lots of fun with that. I had lots of fun with that one. Okay, so I think we still need a sentiment. I was going to start moving. And I think we will use this one. And I'm just trying to think which one I want. I think I'm going to go with older but, and then on the inside put still cool. So, it's funny. Probably nicer. It probably would make more sense to do something a little nicer, but I'm the funny one, right? So everybody's always like, oh, Nanny. I don't do serious. I like doing serious cards, but at the same time, it's usually not my thing. You can just put a standard happy birthday, but where's the fun in that? So I think I'm going to do that. Okay, so because my computer is so delayed, I don't know. Do you think I should go funny or a little more sentimental? Like, just a simple happy birthday. So why don't you answer that question? Happy birthday or older but? And then on the inside, I'll put still cool. Because it's flour. So while I assemble this, that gives you enough time and enough time for my computer to catch up, if you don't mind offering your 2 cents, because I'm not the one keeping this card. You're going to gift this card. Oh, almost dropped it. Okay, so let's get this on there. And we'll put that as centered as we can. It's about an eighth all around. Okay, and then add this piece. I know it's kind of slow-mo. So don't forget to join our kickoff event this weekend. It's on Saturday. It's all recorded, so you don't have to watch the video on the hour every hour, which is happening. So I don't know if she's doing it. I'm not loading the page, but I did 2 separate videos, so I don't know if she's going to do them back to back or one or the other. Older but. Okay, thanks, Margaret. And so, but it's definitely going to be lots of fun, and you definitely want to join. So make sure you sign up. And I think there's Boardwalk, Woolly Friends. Oh yeah, by the way, Woolly Friends is on low inventory right now. And Cute as a Bug stamp set, the bundle is also, or the stamp set, is also on currently not available. So When you click on it, make sure you click on the little box and say notify me when it's available again. That way you don't miss out when it comes back in stock. Yes, so this is the time, right? And also one of the DSPs is on low inventory, and that's the Valentine's Day one. So what's that one called again? Let me just double check my stash. Made with Love, this one. This one's on low inventory as well. So you might want to pick those up before they go bye-bye. And there's a ton of inks and everything that's on low inventory. I don't know what's going on. So, thank you, Christine. Older butt definitely wins. I like your thoughts. Like, we create very similarly. Okay, running low too. And also the adhesives are on low inventory. Ay, ay, ay. So in order for me to stick this, I like to make sure this corner is touching this and then lined up on the bottom corner. So I like to make sure that that's there. And what's nice is I can just use the lines on the paper below to make sure I'm straight. So I think I'm roughly there. Then I just open and look. Hey, yeah, that's pretty good. But I cheated because I can use the lines. So now this lines up perfectly like that. So again, this, if you're into scrapbooking, this is a workshop kit, and there's tons left over for you to easily recreate to make whatever on the front. Okay, older butt. So let's see how wide that is. And I think we're gonna use a stitched die because, or yeah, they're called dies. A stitched die. And I know we've got the greens going on in here, but I think I'm gonna use Secret C as my ink pad instead of like black or the pink, because you know, it just pops. However, we can use, what is that, Lost Lagoon? We can use Lost Lagoon and as our base. I think that's that Lost Lagoon, or is that a little darker? What you think? What you think? Let's try old. Let's try old olive. Oh, it's actually blueberry bushel. Oh wow. I thought it was Secret Seed, but it's blueberry bushel. Sorry, I'm just looking for another piece of scrap to see which one matches better. Ugh. I got lots of scrap. I don't know. I don't think that matches very well. Oh, it does. Old olive is right in there. Right in there. So maybe we'll go with that. And then we'll grab blueberry bushel, which I don't see blueberry bushel. We'll use that. Ooh la la. Okay. So, I'm just trying to figure out where these pointy things go because I don't want them to get cut off. I want them on this card. I don't want to trim it, put it that way. Okay, I think we're good there. So make sure that stays there. Okay, so we've got that. And let's see what this looks like. I'm almost tempted to, you know, heat emboss because that's my favorite thing to do. My go-to. Okay, so older butt, and then we're gonna put still cool on the inside. I got lots of space here, so we're good. Oh, that works. That looks just fine to me. So we're gonna go reach for our standard stylish shapes. Again, standard piece of dies, that set of dies that you should have in your stash. Like, it's my constant go-to. Let's see which one works. Oh, that sun is shining through today. Is it chilly? Has anybody been outside yet? That one's too wide. Okay, it's this one. Ooh la la, perfect. So let's make sure it is perfect. I'm gonna grab a couple of the pieces of tape I used the other day, And because I can't get my head into the camera here, I'm going to go sideways so that I can make sure I line it up properly. Then I'm going to pin it down with my adhesive, removable adhesive. And then I'm just going to flip over here to my big box that's already set up. I just always have them set up, but I don't want to put it in the camera. It's easier because then I have to move the camera. Someday, one day, I will have some IT person come here and tell me why I can't do a double camera video. Okay, so there it is. Perfect. And that's gonna go here. Now I don't think we need any ribbon because this flower is the focal and super big and definitely takes up a lot. So to add ribbon, I think will just be too much. So let's get this down. So we're gonna use, here it is. We're gonna use my leftovers here of Stampin' Up's dimensionals. I'm gonna stick some up there. And they're easy to rip, or you can take some scissors and cut, whatever your choice is. Some there, and then some there. Just gotta make sure I'm in that zone, or else it will not, you'll have tape coming out. Okay, so we just want to make sure we don't have to cut any of this off. I think I'm pretty okay. I think I'm okay. I think it'll fit in an envelope. Okay, and then that one goes down here, like so. So I'm just gonna pop that up as well. It's minus 25? Are you serious? What? It's minus 25? Come on. I had no idea. I mean, last night Bishop had soccer practice at 8 p.m. So, we left at 7:30. And when we were driving by the community center, which is at the end of our street, the yard, like the whole field, looked like it was a massive ice rink. It was crazy. Like, you could just see it shining. I was saying to Bishop today, I'm like, maybe you need to put some grippies or something on your shoes because it is nutso. It's probably going to be super frozen. So, and yeah, that explains things. Good thing I'm not going up today. Okay, so we need a, it was 4 1/4. So I'm going to go this way so I save. So 4 1/4 minus 1. And, oh boy. Yeah, I guess you're not going out either. So 3 1/4 minus those 2 nicks, so 3 1/8. Just being consistent. And then this is gonna say still cool. You're still cool. Okay. So that is right in here. I love this set. I love it. I think we'll use it again. Okay. For card buffet. Okay. So we'll stamp that in blueberry bushel as well, just to be consistent. Still cool. And I'm going to go right about there. Pretty good. Older, but still cool. You could add not wiser if it's if you know the person that's getting this thinks it's funny and won't get offended. Not today. I second that. Okay, so we've just added adhesive there, and that just goes here on the inside, like so. Okay, so that is done there. Now I'm just gonna do a quick check, but I mean, depending, oh no, I don't like that. I mean, I could add a little strip here, but then that's just too much. So let's leave it as is. I mean, there's lots of ephemera pieces I could add. So again, you could stick a gift card there, or it won't fit here. So it would definitely go there. If it's cash, you can just fold it in half. So again, that goes like that. Oh, it bent. How did it? Oh, okay, tip. So this goes up. So this top part is bending. So maybe I should have flipped it the other way. Can I do that? I don't know if I can move it anymore after all that adhesive. Let's see. Let's see if I can fix it. When there's a will. Oh yeah, it's still coming off. Good thing. Okay, good point. So let's see if we can save it and do it this way, but not get those words. Uh-oh. We may have to cut a piece off. Let's just keep flipping till we get there. Or I move this on top. Oh, I put lots of adhesive on this one just because it was scrap pieces. Not necessary, by the way, but I just did because I could. Look at that. It all came off. Amazing. Okay, so we have to keep this a little lower. And it looks like we're going to have to trim unless I can find a spot. Oh, I might be lucky here. Oh, I'm lucky there. So then that way I don't lose my tails. And then when it flips up, it's not hitting the spot there. Good morning, Kim. Thanks for joining. How's the weather in BC? So now this will go over top, but my adhesive's a little much. Let's see if I can take some of that off. The joys. See, this is all the creative learnings that our recipient doesn't see. Okay, so we'll fix it now. And I'm going to add a couple pieces there. So let me grab some normal. Oh, I got lots of edge pieces going on. I'm going to stick brand new sheet. Ooh la la. Always satisfies me when I use a brand new sheet. That means I've been creating lots. Okay, so we can stick one. Older but wiser, older but wiser. Right about there. And then we're going to use mini glue dots, I think. We'll see. Let's see here. Get that out of the sun there so that it's a better view. Make sure we're centered. Okay, I think I can get away with a mini. So we'll just rip off some ends here. It's the easiest way. Peel that back just when we thought we were done or good to go. And peel that one back right in that little nook here. There, that works. I'm going to stick a mini glue dot there just to be safe. In case it gets caught on the envelope or something. So I'll just grab a mini glue dot and we'll hold that one down right there. There we go. Fixed. Okay, so now we don't have any issues here at the top as it folds over. So that's good. Could probably stick a mini there. So let me cut one more small piece off. And add that to the leaf underneath here. And that'll hold that in place. There we go. Much better. So sides-wise, we're okay as well. So that's good. Okay, let me clean up this jumbo mumbo. Grab my scrap bowl. My scrap bowl. And now all we need to do is add some bling, which is an easy fix. So let's grab okay, I have some iridescent gems here that I can use up. So whatever you got in your stash, feel free to use. Let's see here. Good morning, Kathy. Oh, okay. There we go. Here we go, here we go. So then we'll add 3. These ones are bigger, so I'm going to put that one in the big spot over here. And then I'll add 2 little ones along the top. I'm going to add one over here, and then add another little one up there. There we go. Just to give it a little more bling, because you can't use ribbon. Well, you can use ribbon, but I think it's kind of wasteful. So then now that flower just becomes the big focal point on that card. And voila, we are done. So my original design, and it was supposed to be a birthday card like I mentioned, but instead turned out to be a sympathy card because I just couldn't make it I couldn't figure it out. Maybe it's just me. And my bow is not happy. So we'll just pull on that and tuck it under like so. And then there is the more fun and birthday one. Older, but still cool. Okay. And this one says, sending the healing power of love, thinking of you, praying for you. So those are my 2 designs. So I hope you enjoyed that. And you'll get this one. So don't forget to like, share, and comment. I see you've already commented. So please do like, share, because then that's how I can get more followers and as well as more people inspired to create. So thank you for joining me. We'll see you tomorrow, Thursday. Stay warm and happy stampin'. Bye.